Grand Risings, my darlings. How are we all doing today? I hope that we're all doing absolutely swell. My laptop sounds like it wants to go on a fly. Sounds like it wants to fly. It can fly if it wants to. Anywho, how are we all doing? We all doing good? I hope that we are. Yes, yes. I thought we will still do a pay today, although my foot is got no feeling. I'm not even joking, it's got no feeling. But hey ho. How's everyone doing? So it is paid live. Everything is paid apart from yes or no's. Yes or no's are free. Okay. Which is nice. We do have some new love oracle cards as well. So if you get a love reading, we'll probably be using those more than anything. But yeah, how are we all doing? We all doing good? We all having a lovely day? I hope we are. I hope we are. But yeah, how is everyone? We all good? Will your iCloud still get fixed even though it got denied first attempt? Let's see. I feel it will still get fixed, my darling, yes. Okay. Yes. Will Anthony reach out soon that you've done a love spell? Let's see. Not soon, but I feel like they will reach out to you, my darling. I just don't see that it's going to be anytime soon, okay? But reaching out will definitely happen, yes. I don't know what day it is today. You're welcome, my darlings. You're very welcome. Will MJ and you talk again? Let's see. You will talk again, yes, my darling. Okay, yes. Can I see when? I could, but that would be paid business timeline. And you'd have to look into why it's that date and all that shit. Give me one sec. We're just turning a deck back the right way around. You're welcome, my darling. You're very welcome, boo. Remember, guys, if you'd like a reading, link in bio. If you want the price list, let me know and I'll read it out to y'all. Okay. I am looking at chat. So I'm here for y'all. There we go. It is paid, my darling. C. Yes. It is. Oh, have y'all seen what's happened to Paranormal Dan? He's got his karma. Paranormal Dan has got his karma. One sec, I've got to tell Mama. Right, I'm back, yo. Fun. I'm back. How was my appointment today? It was good. I can't feel my toes still, but it was good. My toe is fully out. I don't know how many hours this anaesthetic is meant to stay in my toe, but yeah, I can't feel it. So, I'm not allowed to drive for 24 hours. Was it 48 hours? It doesn't matter, I don't drive either way. I've got a license, but I don't bother using it. People drive me around anyway. At least I'm not in pain. Well, Alicia's made me not look forward to when the anaesthetic wears off, because apparently it's painful. So, ever so slightly. Okay. Ever so slightly not looking forward to it. I won't be a second. Wasn't. Wasn't. Let me know if you want me to go into it more. Yeah. But yeah, so not looking forward to it. But hey ho, bless you, take painkillers. I have. Mum's already told me to. She's already given me some. She has. So, and I went to her, why are you giving me painkillers? I don't need it. I'm not in pain. And she went, you'll need it for afterwards. I was like, oh. Jesus, look how milky that is. My God. That's like the milkiest tea I've ever seen. It's more milk than tea. But no, when she put the needle in my foot, she was like, don't forget to breathe. My breathing was like I was giving birth. I was going in and out so fast, it was like I was hyperventilating. I'm not even joking. I was hyperventilating, it felt like. And like she was telling me how to breathe. And I was there thinking, I blocked you out, honey. I ain't listening to how I'm meant to breathe. I am not even trying to look at what's happening. Oh my God. I'll probably post a story later of what my toe looks like right now. But hey ho, we've just got like, my toe's bandaged up. It is. It's bandaged up. You want to see? Fuck yeah, I'll send you a picture. There you go. I'll send it in group chat. I couldn't get my slipper back on. Does S and his wife sleep together or separately? I swear you've asked this before. Separately, my darling, separately. Thank you, Neely. Let me just do a couple of yes or no's and then I'll start the readings, okay, boo? And let's get a few more people in. Are you pregnant? Let's see. I feel that you are pregnant, yes, my darling. But yeah, that's what my toe looks like now. Of course you can be added, my darling. You'll be after Neely, okay? You need 100% accuracy today. Remember what I always say of accuracy, my darling. It's never guaranteed to be 100%. It's always 99%. Let's say this again. It's always 99.99% accurate, okay? Never 100. It's impossible to be 100. Anyone who's 100% accurate is fucking AI. They're fucking fake. Just saying. I'm sorry, I'm just sending Queen something that I can't say on live. Sorry. I can't say half of that on live, so I have to type it. Will Corey contact you today? Let's see. Will Corey contact you today? I feel so yes, my darling. If you have depression, is there any other way apart besides pills to help this? Yes, there actually is. If you've got depression, one way is to go to counselling. Another way is to go to therapy. Another way is to take a walk in nature. Please do it with a friend, because I don't trust you if you've got depression. Not to do stupid things. Okay, is to take a walk with a friend, go out more, go outside, touch some grass. I'm being literal here, I'm not being sarcastic. Nature is the best cure. It is. And always keep your mind active. So I don't believe in medication when it comes to ADHD. I don't believe in medication when it comes to depression. I'm anti-depressants. I'm against them. So the best way, if you're like me and you're against them, is to literally keep your mind busy. Okay? And the moment your mind is free, the problem with your mind is the moment it's free, it can start wandering. It can start giving you thoughts. It can start giving you everything that you don't really want. So you always want it to be busy. You always want it to be working. And whether that's going out on a walk and just getting it busy, looking at nature, taking photos, get a hobby. Okay, those are the best things to do. So I've got a hair that's annoying me. Those are like the best things you can do to make sure your depression doesn't get the better of you. And literally it works. Okay, obviously I'm not a doctor. I have not been trained. These are just all my opinions. Okay. But that's the best way to do it, is by legitimately keeping your mind busy. The moment you're on antidepressants is it can make you still want to off yourself. So you just have to keep going. And this is why I would say don't go for them. There's more risk to taking medication than there is not to. Okay. But yeah, so that's like the best thing. Okay. That is the best thing. But now I am antidepressants. I'm against them. Right, Neely. My dearest, darlingest Neely, what is your question, boo? Thank you for the FYPs. I'm depressed, but I'm getting counselling. Well, Ollie has this app on his phone that they use to check out if you're just depressed naturally. And I took the test on his phone, and apparently I am depressed. According to the app, I am depressed. There's only one answer I didn't answer yes to. There was. Yeah, really. Apparently, I am clinically depressed. Again, I'm not diagnosed. It's just an app that they use that you can download yourself. And I answered every single question with a yes apart from one. And I was like, oh, well, that explains a lot. It does. Right. I can't believe I'm going to say this. If you're now sending me messages from now on, and they are going to be long messages, please use ChatGPT to put them into shorter messages. Give me one sec. How do I copy this? More, copy. Where's my ChatGPT? I'm sorry, but I'm dyslexic and I'm not reading massive messages. Just saying. Bring me out the key questions. Because again, you'll remember, I don't need the backstory. Okay. I don't need backstory. I don't need big backstories. Right. So, Neely, I'm going to read this out to you. You're going to tell me if this is correct. So your first question is, did he clearly agree to pay you on Monday, or did he see when it's 2 weeks you're back? Is that correct to your first question? Yes, brilliant. Let me see. I'm sorry, but I'm having a dyslexic day today, and I'm not reading big messages. Let's see. Did he clearly pay you on Monday? Let's see. He has agreed to pay you on Monday, my darling. Yes. Okay. Has he ever delayed payments before? Yes, he's delayed payments before when he's going through a rough time, or when he's struggling, my darling. Okay, so this isn't the first time that he's delayed a payment, okay? So yes, hello Polar. If he doesn't reply, what's the next calm practical step? If he doesn't reply and doesn't pay you back, report it. Because then that's stealing. Simple as. Thank you for the heart, me. Are you asking for what's owed? Or are you asking in a way that could sound pressured? So what I would say is pressure him. Okay. Pressure him. Positive quotes. Again, don't promote your birthday. Thank you for the follow. Because what you're doing, you can say it's my birthday. Fine. Stop promoting your own videos. Okay. You earn your followers. You earn your likes. You earn your views. Okay. You do not go into someone else's live, go into someone else's comments, go into someone else's ground or territory and promote your shit. You don't do that. Okay? Or you're just asking to be cursed. Just saying. Okay? Thank you for the heart, me. Shit, don't promote your shit in my live. Simple as. I have worked too hard to earn everything I've earned. Okay, you ain't gonna sponge off of me. No one sponges off me. You pay me back one way or another. Okay? I don't care how you pay me back, but you pay me back one way or another. If you want to promote your videos, you can. But that's £500 per promotion. You heard me. Okay. So back to the reading. Or you're asking in a way that could sound pressured. But yeah, what I would say here, my darling, is you need to ask in a way that's a little bit more pressured so he knows that it's time pressured, okay? If Monday passes with no payments, Actually, the AI have asked a very good question here. What's your backup plan if Monday passes with no payments? What is your backup plan, Neely? Do you have one? You give him 4 weeks, yes, but what's your backup plan? If he doesn't pay, what's your backup plan? Because it don't look like you got one. Thank you for the roses. You're going to say he has to pay it back someday. That could be like when you're dead. Thank you for the follow. That could be when you're in your 90s. Do you not like have a date? You've borrowed from somebody? So you've basically gone to like a loan shark? No, honey, no. That person won't be at his door if you can't pay them back. If you can't pay them back, they'll be at your door. They don't care if he's not paying you back. All that they care about is that you pay them back. They couldn't give a shit whether he's giving you your money back. Thank you for the gift, my darling. Well, I'm going to put my foot down here. Don't say, hello, can you not read when you're not putting your words in full sentences. Okay. Don't ask if I cannot read. You know I'm dyslexic. If you're not going to put your words in full sentences, I've got to ask questions to try and understand what you're putting. Okay. I'm not in the best of moods today. I've had a needle in my foot 500 times. Okay. I'm putting my foot down today. You didn't borrow. Okay, let me read out your question again. I'm going to read out what you've popped. So, I have borrowed from somebody. Your comment literally says, I have borrowed from somebody. So when you go, I have borrowed, that suggests that you have borrowed, my darling. There's 3 people on the list, Nikki. 3 people, my darling. You're going to make it up that you've borrowed. Honey, you're fucked. Don't say that. No, you be honest and you say, look, you can either pay back or we take this like to a higher power. Like to court or to something. To a solicitor. Because even if you say you have to pay someone back, he can quite rightly turn to you and just go, hang on a minute. And that's not my problem. He can literally just go, that's not my problem. The best thing you can do is threaten to take it to a higher power. That's like the best thing to do. Nikki Sims, you need to turn to Jesus, my darling. If you've got to tell me to turn to Jesus, you need to, okay? Yeah, so if he's not going to pay you, get your phone back. And if he doesn't give it back, you can report him for stealing. Literally. Because he's just avoiding you at this point. Yeah, literally go to him. Like, look, give him 3 options. He can either pay you back, give the phone back, or you get legal services involved. Give him 3 options. And if he doesn't do the first 2, legal services. Exactly, brilliant. That's exactly what you need to do, my darling. Hello, my dear. That's exactly what you need to do. Okay, but effectively he is stealing from you. Okay. But you've given him plenty of time. If he's going to be a bitch about it... Thank you for the heart, me. You just have to take it back. And if you don't want to give back, well, boo-hoo. I would say at this point... I don't think what's going on in... like your 2 countries is affecting the money now. I think at this point he's got himself in deep. He just doesn't have the money and he doesn't want to admit that. So I would say at this point, politics isn't in it anymore. I think at this point it's the fact that he doesn't want to admit that he just doesn't have the money. Thank you for the roses. Okay. Yeah, at this point just doesn't want to admit that he doesn't have the money right now. So it's almost like you need the money. He's playing dumb. He's playing like he doesn't have it. Okay. The politics doesn't have a play. At this point, he's just cheating you. If you threaten him, yeah, he'll eventually pay. Okay. If you threaten him, yeah, he will eventually pay, my darling. But at this point, until he's, like, threatened legally, he can just mess you about. You've been a pushover. Yeah, pushover. Okay, so I would say, yeah, he'll eventually pay, but you've got to actually stand up, man up, and make him see that you're not here to mess about. Okay. I know you don't, but your question says, also his energy, as he isn't talking, is he still tense over what's happening in the world now between Iran and America? So what I'm saying here is politics doesn't play on his side right now. Okay. So I feel at the moment it's just the fact that he's using anything as an excuse. Okay, do you see what I mean now? Mayiki, of course you're not going to see what I mean, my darling. The reading's not for you. The reading's for Neely. But yeah, do you see what I mean, Neely? You're going to go to his workplace? Neely, genuine question. Have you thought about this in any way? Have you actually thought about where you want to take this? Have you actually thought any of it through? Yeah, she's on YouTube. Hello, Helga. I know he's not replying, but looking at your message, what you sent to me about what's going on, is you've not thought through at all in what you want to do. Because you're just going, okay, I'll meet him at work. Do you know what you want to say? Do you know what you want to do? Do you have any backup? Do you have any legal backup? Do you have any way of showing proof? When I told you, because I remember when we first did this, do you remember when I told you to get in writing that he owes you the money? Did you get him to write down and sign a piece of paper to say, yes, I will pay you? A voice note? But do you have any written proof? Give me 1 sec. You both live in England, don't you? Well, you're fine then. But so I've just searched up. Can a voice note be used as proof to say that someone owes you money? Yes, a voice note can be used as proof in court or in legal proceedings. So what you need to do is message him. Okay. I'm not going to do a read on this. I'm going to tell you what you need to do now, and you need to do it. Okay. You need to message him. Okay. And then you're going to take a screenshot of the messages or email him. I don't care how you do it. Okay. You're going to show proof that you've tried to contact him to get the money. You're going to give him a week. Okay, another week. I know. Okay. Once you have done that, if he does not pay you when that week ends or at all in the week, is hire a solicitor. Show them the proof. Okay, but you can use the voice note or written. Okay. The solicitor will tell you what to do next. It will probably go to court. Okay, or a legal proceeding. Okay. Especially for the price that you are asking. Okay. Because you've done a verbal contract. And he is now in debt to you and he is not paying. Okay. And then take it from the legal there. Okay. Do you understand, Neely? Yes, brilliant. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop that reading there. I want you to message him now. Okay. I mean, now. I don't care what time it is. I don't care what time it is for him. You're going to message him now. You're going to give him that warning. You are also going to give him the warning that if he does not pay within the week, okay, even if it's an hour late, I don't care, okay, that you will take legal procedure, okay. Honey, selling anything can put you in a legal disposition. It can. Me doing these sort of readings can put me in a legal disposition. Luckily for me, it won't work because I have T's and C's and I have precautions. People who sell theatre tickets can be put into a legal procedure. You can be in a legal procedure for anything, literally. Okay. So I want you to go off and do that now. Okay. Because the more time you waste, the less that is going to happen. Okay. Let me screenshot that. Honey, the second part is he's going to pay you back whether he wants to or not. There you go. I have sent you the information. Also his energy, as he isn't talking, is he still tense that we've done that part? Will we meet and when? Let's see, will you meet and when? You will, in about around about 5 days, my darling. Okay. We're getting on to that bit, don't worry. What do I see between the both of you next? So you will get your money back, my darling. Okay, your money is coming back for you 10 times fold, so you will get your money back. Okay. What I would say here is you need to remove him from your life. Okay, he's a worthless piece of shit. Okay, he needs to go. Okay, my darling, you don't need him. He doesn't need to stay. He's causing you too much trouble. To be quite frank, I see legal is going to be involved in this. So I do see that there is going to be a legal dispute over the money. Okay, so although you will be seeing him, he will not be paying you. So there is going to be a legal dispute. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you need to move on from this person. I don't think that they're going to be worth it at all. Okay, I feel like you will win the dispute. Okay, you will win it. You will be successful. Okay, but you need to move on from this person. Okay, you will have a better person coming into your life. This person will be gone. Okay, this person isn't going to stay. This person is going to be removed. Okay, what I will also say here as well is the case will be won by you. Okay, for having all the evidence that he doesn't have. Okay, my darling, he'll be out of money and he'll be in more. Okay, what I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you need to watch your back and watch yourself and make sure you can gather all the evidence that you need. Okay, boo, does that make sense? I hope he pays. I don't want to lose him. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have the money right now. It literally doesn't matter. If he owes you the money, he shouldn't have bought the phone if he didn't have the fucking money. Okay, does that make sense, Boo? You know I'm coming from, but no, you need to take legal action, my darling. If he doesn't pay, you have to take the legal action. Okay, I don't give a fuck if he's struggling. Okay, if he's not, hi Ollie, if he's not going to pay you back the money, okay, and you have a voice recording that he's allowed you to have to show proof that he has agreed to pay you by a certain date or time or agreed to pay you at all, if he is not paying you by the agreed point, you have to go to a solicitor and take legal action. Okay, whether he's kind of struggling or not. Okay, hope that makes sense. Happy New Year, my darling. I love how Ollie just like left my chat. He joined and then left the little shit. You're welcome, my darling. Who's next? You. Then it's Queen. On Insta, thank you. One second, I'm just gonna go and call Ollie a little shit. So, Alicia. Are you here, Boo? Let me know when you're ready. Hello. So, wanted to find out why JJ opened your message. Didn't reply. This is the second time he's done this. I did that to you. I didn't mean to on Snapchat. I haven't replied to your message yet, but I will be listening to it later. I just opened it and didn't mean to open it. I clicked on a different message. Well, I thought I did and it opened yours, which I didn't want. I didn't want to open yours yet because I knew I couldn't reply or listen to it. I was there like, for God's sake. Cursed my long nails. And the energy between you both. Okay. We can do that. Okay, I'm just saying, if you heard the message she sent to me earlier about how she hates it when people open the message and don't reply, even though if you can open a message, you can definitely reply, I am given reason why I opened the message and didn't reply. Because it wasn't my fucking fault. It's my fucking nails. I'm defending myself here. Making sure I don't get my head ripped off. Hello, my darling. Oh. Ollie got a new extendable thing today. I'll let your guys' mind go wherever that goes. Hello, Dawn. How are you, my darling? So, let's have a look at what you get. So that's the energy, and let's see why he didn't. Let's see why he opened it and didn't laugh. Your mind went to naughty about his extendable. I can see your question, but I'm just doing the paid readings first, boo. So, I feel like he would love to talk. I feel like he is better in person, my darling. He's better when it's visual. Yeah, he's more better. He's quite old school when it comes to talking. What I would also say here is I don't feel like he's much of a texter. I feel like he sees it as a bit of a waste of time because it can be misconstrued in what he's saying. And I feel like he prefers talking and saying it like where you can see what he means. Okay. I feel like he does love you, and I feel like he does still want you. And I feel like he did like your message. He really did, and he knows that he's put himself in the doghouse. Okay, what I will also say here as well is you're more grounded than him. You know what you want, he doesn't. Okay, he doesn't really know what he wants. He doesn't really know what he sees. So he's quite held back at the moment. What I will say here, though, is I feel like it is going to pick up, and I feel like it is going to get better, okay? What I will also say here as well, my darling, is maybe arrange a date to see each other. Okay? Maybe arrange a date to see each other, and he will shock you, okay? He will shock you, my darling. Okay. I feel like he would love to kiss you. He would love to be next to you. Okay, he would love to show his true emotions. Okay. What I would say, though, is I think he's about to screw his life over. Okay, I feel like he's about to go on a night of fun. And be quite frank, I feel like he could get someone pregnant by accident. Okay. I feel like he's very stressed. Okay, I feel like he's very stressed today, and I feel like he could. He could. I don't think he will, but he could. There's just like a sense of pregnancy. I've just got like, you know when you got like a bad feeling? That's what I've got with him. That's what I've got with him. Okay. Hello, Reza. Hi, boo. What I would also say here is I feel like he does want to talk. He really does. Okay. But I feel like he's just gotta, you know, get his mind in the right state. Okay, boo. Thank you for the payment, my darling. Okay. Does that make sense? I haven't forgotten you, Reza. My mind just went blank in what your name was. Okay. My mind just went blank on who you were. But does that make sense, Bill? I know it's probably not what you wanted to hear. But sometimes we do. Thank you for the follow. Did you see Sammy yesterday at the coffee shop? No, I feel like it was hallucination, my darling. I don't think you did. Okay, thank you for the heart, me. Okay. Does that make sense? Well, I'm glad it did. So, for the person that is asking out my readings, it is £1 for 1 card, £2 for 2 card, £3 for 3 card, £4 for Celtic Cross, £5 for a mini, £10 for an in-depth. It's then $15.15 for a pendulum reading, $22.22 for a major arcana reading, $33.33 for a 1 month forecast. Extra months up to 1 year can be included for £10 for each reading. It's then $44.44 for a witch's rune reading, $55.55 for a love / empowerment reading, 6666 for future life reading, 7777 for crystal ball reading, 8888 for lithomancy reading, and £100 for psychic reading using no tools. The crystal ball, lithomancy, and psychic readings are one of my best and favourites. Okay. But yeah, that's just because I enjoy doing them. But yeah, those are the prices. Okay. Sharon, will S divorce his wife before 2026 ends? Yes. He will, my darling, yes. Okay. Is the list long? No, I've got Queen and I've got one other. Okay, so I've got 2 people in total, my darling. Okay. Queen! Talking of Queen, what is your question, boo? Stacey, that's the name. Thank you, Stace. Sorry, boo. Where's my queen? Sent on Insta, thank you, boo. Love the jumper, thank you. I can remember that tune, but I can't remember the words to it. Small question. Okay, Rue messaged me last night, like you said. Oh, I thought he's put was crying. I was about to say that's a new one. Was caring, but today he's a bit short. Just wanted to see if he's okay. Okay. We'll do about 3 cards to that on Queen, as that's going to be very quick. If you're just seeing it, if he's okay. Oh, honey, he's fine. Okay. He's being short because he's trying to hide some money problems. Okay, he is waiting for an offer to come forward, so I feel like there could be a meeting that he's going to. He's a little bit stressed, but seeing messages from you does make him feel better. It does cuddle him. What I would say here is I don't think that there's anything bad between the both of you. I feel like he's just trying to understand himself. He's seeing where he's coming from. And I feel like, yeah, he's falling down slightly. But he's fine with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay, boo? Does that make sense? Thank you for the guardian wings, my darling. Brill. Stace. Do I Stacey? You're welcome, my darling. Your love? Who is it with, my darling, or is it just like a general? Mini on yours and Jay, please. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's see what you get. I feel like you and Jay are doing fine, my darling. I feel like he just needs to learn to talk a little bit more. Okay, I feel like right now he's just not talking, and right now he's just not really giving everything that he needs. Okay, he is talking, but not in the way that you want. Okay, I feel like he needs to learn to ground himself, and I feel like he's stabbing you in the back at the moment and breaking your heart, because he's not giving the relationship his all. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like he knows that you matter to him. He knows that you can work with him, and he knows that it will work. But what I would also say here is it's the shock of trying to get everything to actually work. At the same time, I feel like he's very passionate about you, my darling, but I feel like he's trying to shed his skin. He's trying to become anew. Okay. What I will say here is that it's going to take some time. Okay. That is going to take some time. Okay. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is going to pick himself up. We do have the coffin near the Cupid's arrow, which is saying here, take a rest from the relationship, okay? Don't take a break, don't break it up, but take a little rest, okay? Because right now you're chasing, okay? You're chasing, my darling. You need to put on a bit of a poker face, okay? Don't let him see the fact that you're too hurt, okay? Because it makes him feel even worse, okay? What I will also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like he's blowing you a kiss every night without you realising, okay? He's showing you the love without you always realising it, and he's trying to show you that he is there. He's trying to show you that he does love you. But what I would say here is it's falling on deaf ears at the moment because he's not showing you the full self, okay? You're not getting the full experience as such at the moment, and that is just because of the way that he is acting, my darling, okay? It will get better. It will get easier. But carry on with your own stuff, okay? Carry on with your own life and don't let him determine what you do next or where you go next, my darling, okay? You are in power. You choose what goes on. You choose what you see. You choose what you do, okay? And I feel like the problem right now is you're allowing him to overcome everything. You're allowing him to make all the decisions, okay? You need to stop, okay, boo? Does that make sense? Correct. Don't allow him to delay any efforts between you. Okay, my darling. Does that make sense, Boo? We have so many decks. Exactly. Keep the communication. Focus on yourself. Don't chase. You'll be fine. Okay? Because at the moment, you're chasing too much. Okay? Exactly. Let him come round to you. He needs to chase every now and then. Okay? Good, I'm glad that made sense. You're welcome, my darling. But no, stop chasing. Okay? Stop chasing. Oh, it's Ollie. Alright, give me 1 second, my darlings. Just need to check that this is all the right way around. Oh, it is. I just put it in upside down. Right, let's see who it is next. Do I have Anne? Do I have Anne? What would you like your reading on, Boo? Should you give Ronnie more time to be a better man for you? Let's see. Let me start the timer, actually. I can't do it as a simple yes or no. No, to be frank. Okay, the love is there, but the patience isn't. Okay, he is not worth it. It will take too long. Okay, hello Lex, my darling. It will take too long. The problem with him is no matter how many opportunities you give him, he just takes and takes and takes and takes and takes, but he doesn't give back to you. And I think the problem here is you're too caring. Okay, you put other people before you, but you never allow them, you never allow it to be reciprocated. Okay, and you never see the fact that he's not reciprocating it back to you, and I feel like you need to leave that. Okay, because it's not good for you, boo. Okay, you're an amazing person, but you're just allowing this person to basically abuse your caringness, to abuse your love. And what I would say here, to be quite frank, is I feel like you need to move away from it. Okay, you need to move back into your own life. Okay, my darling. What I will also say here for you is I feel like they'd be fine as a friend, but I think a friend is that. Okay, there is nothing between the both of you at all. Okay. There's a friendship love, there's like a family love, but there's not the love that you need for the relationship. Okay, so to be frank, what I would say here is I would say move on. Okay, move on, my darling. He's just going to keep giving you stress. Thank you for the gifts, my darling. Okay, he's just going to keep giving you stress, and stress is all he will give you. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is he can be a lovable character every now and then, but not when you need it. Okay, and he is holding you back. Okay, he is holding you back, my darling. Okay, and there is so much joy that you could be having. Okay, but it's almost like you're having to fight a battle that can't be won. Okay, you're having to fight a battle that literally cannot be won here. And he's not doing the reflection that is required to make the relationship work. He's not actually putting any effort in to make it work. There is no balance. Okay, there is only takeover. And I feel like he's taking over your life but not giving it you back. I feel like you see this, I feel like you realise this, but I feel like you just don't want to believe this. Okay, you just don't want to believe this at all, my darling. And I feel like this is what's hurting you, is the fact that you can see it, the fact that you can understand it. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you need to move on to someone that is more passionate for you. Okay, someone that has more passion for you and will give you the passion that you desire and want. What I will also say to this as well, my darling, is you're defending someone that would never defend you. Okay, you're defending someone that is just using and abusing you at this point. Okay, they're abusing your energy, they're abusing who you are and what you give. Okay, you need to move on. Okay, this person isn't going to give you what you want, they're not going to give you what you need. If anything, they're going to keep using you. Okay, if anything, they're going to keep using your energy and making sure that you don't get any of it back. Okay, and that's because they're an energy vampire, to be quite frank, my sweet. Okay, they're nothing shy of a moron. Okay, they think that you are just someone to take the energy away from to fill their fuel. Okay, when in actual fact you're someone that needs to be reciprocated, someone that needs to have the love given back to them. Okay, and I think once you realise this, okay, once you realise this, you will actually have a better love life. Okay, you will actually figure out your self-worth. Okay, and I think that that is what you've got to realise, is you need your self-worth, my darling. Okay. You need your self-worth. And I feel like that's just what you're not seeing. You can see everyone else's worth, but not your own. Okay, and the sooner you realise that he is never going to give you that, the better. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you're stressing over the connection a lot as well. Okay. Again, friendship better. I feel even your friends have said move on from him. Even your friends can see that you need to. They do it behind your back, but even they can see that you need to move on. Okay. What I would also say here is he does go on certain websites as well, my darling. Okay. To get the satisfaction that he needs. Okay, boo. He does go on certain websites. Okay. And what I would say here is, to be quite frank, it's not needed. Okay, you have to move on from this person. Okay. And again, your friends are going like, look, you need to move on. He's only going to break your heart. But the problem is, I feel like you don't want to see it. I feel like you don't want to believe that he's going to break your heart. It's almost like you put so much effort into this that you want to stay. And it's just to feel the completion. But you're never going to feel that completion because it's never going to be there. And I think the sooner you realise this, the sooner you realise you're never going to feel that completion because you're just allowing it to be used, the better. Okay, and the quicker you move on, you're just being stubborn at this point. Okay. I feel like he used to be good for you. He used to be a good person. But I feel like as he's gotten on, as he's gotten older, okay, he's just started changing. But I don't feel like he's changing for the better. Okay. And to be quite frank, you are worth more than what he could ever give you. I don't mean through money, but I mean through time, energy, worth, everything. Okay, you're a beautiful person. Yes, I can't see you, but your energy is so nice. It's so sweet and humble. Okay, if I had to put a building to your energy, the building would be literally, no joke, no shy of a joke at all. Okay, you'd be a cottage. You would. Okay, you would be a cottage. Okay, something that everyone wants, but not everyone can afford. Okay, and I feel the sooner you realise this, the better your life is going to be. Okay, the better love you will get and the better love you will allow in. Okay, I would focus on your own energy, to be quite frank. Okay, I am doing yes or no's, yes, as well as paids. But yeah, I feel like the sooner you realise this, my darling, the sooner it'll work. And the more hard work you put into yourself, the better. Okay, to be frank. Okay, because you're worth so much. I just feel like you need to see your worth. You need to understand your worth. Thank you for the gift, my darling. Okay. I also feel like his sexual orientation towards you is gone as well, my darlings. Okay. There is just nothing there for that at all. Okay. I feel like this is just slowly burning. And I feel like you've known this for a while. I just feel like you've not wanted to believe this for a while. Okay. And I feel like it is eating you up, to be quite frank. Okay, boo. Does that make sense? I'm sorry if that wasn't what you wanted to hear. Well, I'm glad that made sense. You needed that. I'm glad. I'm glad, my darling. I always joke about being a harsh reader, but sometimes I am there like, maybe I'm a little too harsh. Not gonna lie. You love my reading style. Thank you. Will you be in a relationship with R? Let's see. No, not at the moment, my darling. It's not the right time. Is there new love coming your way? Let's see. Yes, there is. Okay. Right, let's see who's next. One sec, I've got to relearn how to use my stripe. Do I have... Please don't make me need a login. Thank you. Do I have Sarah? Positive, once again. I'm no longer going to be polite. Okay, I've told you politely already. Stop fucking posting and promoting your fucking videos. I have told you many times, thank you, not to promote them. Many times. That's alright, thanks for muting them. You send it now and instead, thank you, boo. Thank you for the roses. But now remember guys, what's my main rule in my live? And it's not about spamming, it's about promoting. Okay, don't promote yourself unless you're willing to pay me money. Once you pay me, yeah, you can promote. But it's 500 per promotion. That's alright, Alicia. Thank you, Queen. As you do. Wait, so you broke his fast? So because sending that picture, that means that his fast has been broken? Wait, so does that mean... So does that mean that he can, like, you know, with you now? Yeah, he replied. He sent the laughing faces and went, "You broke my fast." He responded to it. Okay, let's have a look. I feel like religiously he's annoyed, so he's praying right now, my darling. Okay, he's making sure that he is forgiven. Okay, but at the same time, I feel like he is excited. Oh, you got an extra card. Okay, he is excited. I just feel like he's religiously annoyed at the moment, my darling. Okay. Yeah, his fast has been broken. His fast has been broken. So what I would say here is he's not annoyed at you, he's annoyed at himself, but I feel like he is praying to get over it. So what I would say is you're fine, my darling. Okay, I think he's been forgiven. Okay. So you might be getting your fun time sooner than you thought. Okay, boo? Does that make sense? Okay, you might be getting your fun time sooner than you thought. But I'm glad that made sense. Do I have Dominic, please? Thank you for the follow. I don't feel bad. I would have done that, to be quite frank. Just to annoy them. Dominic, what is your question, boo? I'm not joking. I would do that just to annoy them. I don't care. They get a little bit of everything from me. Just want to know if William and you will speak again. If so, when? Okay. I would say yes, you guys will speak again, my darling, and I think it's going to be sooner than you think. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like it is going to be within the next 8 days. Okay. And I feel like it's going to be 3 in the afternoon your time. Okay. What I would also say here is that they see you like family, so I don't feel like they want to keep it quiet from you. Okay. Okay. Hello, Brandon. Okay. I feel like they do genuinely want to talk to you. Okay, and I feel like they do genuinely see like family, so I feel like they do want to try and work it out with you again. And I feel like they do want to talk to you again, my darling. So yeah, in short, yeah. Okay, you guys will talk again. Okay. And I feel like this madness is gonna stop. I don't feel like they're gonna stay mad at you. I don't feel like they're gonna stay bitchy. Okay, my darling. Amina, that'd be a paid reading, boo. It's payday today. Okay, boo. Does that make sense? You're welcome, my darling. Now I've got to try and spell your name when I write it down in my book. I've never spelt Dominic in my life. Funny, isn't it? I had a high school teacher called Dom. Full name Dominic. Not high school. No, it was high school. No, it wasn't. What was it? Don't know. Either way, I knew someone called Dom. I forgot who they were now. But hey, yeah, so DOMENIQUE. There you go. Right. Let's see, Brandon. Do the bald guy at the gym you work at like you? He does, but he doesn't want to admit it. Okay. That's alright, Amina, my darling. It's freebie on Monday, don't forget. Mondays be my free days. Fucking thing. Guys, don't get nails. Because when you do, it goes wrong. Remember, guys, link in bio if you'd like to pay for a reading. Slots are becoming limited as I will be popping off very soon for Chinese. And then to put a bag on my foot so I can go and have a bath. Does A like you in a romantic way? Yes. And yes, y'all heard me right. A bag sock I have to put on my foot. My foot had a needle in it today. And I can't get it wet for, I think, 48 hours. Was it a week? Either way, I can't get it wet for a while. You're welcome, my darling. I won't be a second. Art. No. Yeah. Tarot. So I'm just trying to see something, my darlings. Already got that coming. So I was just checking a deck, my darlings. Because with the deck, I've got it already. Don't get me wrong, I've already got it. But I just wanted to check it. Because I've got the gold edition, but I didn't know if they had the non-gold edition. So I just wanted to check to see. Nothing can stop us now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Fuck me, that looks good. But yeah, if you'd like a reading, link in bio, yes or no's are free, my darlings. Okay, get them while you can. Okay. I am looking at chat, don't worry. Pardon me. Didn't turn away quick enough there. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll be singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll be singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. Does Benjamin love you? Let's see. Yes, he does, my darling. Yes, we are doing yes or no's, boo. I don't know why I was singing that song. It is stuck in my head now, though. They weren't joking. Hello. Is Ricky missing you? Let's see. They are, my darling, yes. I think my internet's gone on my phone again. Will S contact you in the beginning of March? Let's see. No. More like through the middle of it, my darling. Okay. More like the middle. Is he coming back? Let's see. Is he coming back? Yes. I keep reading Ollie's name as Oliver, like, Twist. I'm not even joking. Also, I want to start a petition to get TikTok to allow tarot readers to use decks that like can show nudity in them, because it's just artwork. Thank you for the rose. But it's like every other social app is fine with it. Thank you for the roses, my darling. Like, I'm not joking, every other app is fine with it. But TikTok. They're the only ones that don't like have a problem. Is Claudia seeing another guy romantically? Let's see. Thank you for the roses. Yes, my darling, yes. And we got the lovers with that. I shouldn't laugh at that, but we did just get the lovers with it. This is a song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was. Does Albert love you? Let's see. Yes. Don't know why that came up. I was just showing that to my private account. I was literally sharing my live to my private account. I did not know it comes up. Hey ho. Does anyone else want a reading or any more yes no's? If not, I will pop off. I'll be back on again tomorrow. How many coffees have I had today? I have bought myself 2 coffees. Well, I bought myself. Mum went into Lidl or Home Bargains and bought me 2 coffees. Or do you mean buy me a coffee? I've not had a buy me a coffees or coffees, but I've had physical coffee. I've drank physical coffee. Starting to hate the fact that the app is now called Buy Me a Coffee. When we get spicy time, Queen, in about 8 days it looks like. Or one's that, I've got to say the funny story. I didn't go into detail, Queen, but I just told Mum the funny story without going into detail. She laughed. Queen, are you sad to be home, boo? You sad to be home? When will Alicia get it? Alicia get it when you have a boyfriend, my darling. Okay. Focus on getting a boyfriend, don't focus about the sex life, trust me. It's the worst thing you can do, because then you'll just get boys that only want sex with you. You missed the weather and the beach. Take me next time, please. Please. I'll try and pay back as much as I can, even if it's in installments. Queen doesn't have a BF. Sort of, she does. She does have Rue, if you think what I mean. And they're sort of dating, if you know what I mean. They've just not labelled it. I mean, we can look when you will. Let's have a look. We're looking about 9 months to a year, my darling. Yeah, around about 9 months to a year. Okay. Thank you for the follow. You're welcome. Hello, Light Seeker. How are you, boo? Long time no see. Thank you for the gifts. Hopefully getting better. What's wrong, boo? What's happened? Do I see you reaching your amazing vibe soon? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, you will, my darling, yes. Oh, fair enough, boo, fair enough. I can't say it out loud with the TikTok, but fair enough, boo. I'm going to pop off for now, my darlings, because we're ordering Chinese, and as much as I like getting paid for what I do, I don't really want to miss my Chinese. Pardon? I think it's pretty obvious when an Englishman says, I don't want to miss my Chinese. I think it's obvious it's food, mum. Even Queen said enjoy. Ay, ay, ay. Boomers, hey? I thought you had walked off. She's got an hearing aid like an elephant, not hearing aid. She's got ears like... No, you fucking don't. Fuck off. You shouldn't be hearing everything I'm saying. She's got hearing like a fucking elephant. Did you hear what I said then? Oh, now she doesn't hear. Right, I'm going to pop off now, my darlings. I will see y'all in the next one. Tulipit for now. Thank you all so much for your support. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, afternoon, or day. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye for now. Mwah. Ta-ta. Thank you for the follow. But ta-ta.